All right, Spike.
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
What does that save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Is it a crit success?
Almost. It's 21.
I think bards are cursed at our table.
I love how it's like I rolled like 2s, 3s, even with the advantage to attack you. A couple of my rolls were like 11 or like 9 was the highest. Roll against good old Gray over here, 18, 19, crit success.
Bards are cursed at our table. Okay, Sov's bard in his first game ever could not punch a horse attached to a cart.
Yes, I remember that. That's so funny.
But yeah, 21 total.
All right.
Welcome to System Exploration by Unfortunate Ones. I'm Soph,
I'm Nix.
I'm Graythorn.
and today we are continuing our exploration of D&D 5e 2014 as DM'd by Nix with our story of Karik and Spike.
This is session 2 of Into the Wasteland.
Into the
What I
Wasteland.
decided to call it.
Huzzah.
Yeah, your characters were in a Magic City, got their assignment. Just a quick little recap. Started heading
Did we
out
do
kinda-
recaps on System Exploration?
Do we?
Sorry, go ahead. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I
I'm
feel
just,
like
just being an ass.
I don't remember things. Right? My brain don't work well. But yeah, characters moved out of the city towards closer or in the direction of where there's a war zone, having to navigate the trenches to get out. Got out, went through some fucking zombie mines, went through there, got yourself a nice big filter that you were going to strap onto yourself to see what happens.
Still all new.
And then continued going and then completely diverted the whole city part that I was going to do for you guys. A whole nice little adventure that was going
No. Walk right around.
Yeah, just walk, skedaddle right around that.
That is the only moment that I can say. While I wrote a character that was supposed to be quiet and never shut the fuck up, that was a moment of like, if I wrote a character that I meant to talk and like be more of a leader character, I would have intentionally led us through the city anyways, just so that we could witness the story you wanted to tell.
No, that's fine.
And I was like, that was one of the few moments where I could catch myself and be like, no, I said Gray's character is the boss. I'm going to shut the fuck up and go through the woods.
But yeah, skirted around that. On the other side of the edges of that little wooded area, you see what looks like the bombarded area of kind of destroyed tracks. Beyond that, you saw a train station. You saw an intact engine with turned over carts. Walked up to it, messed around, got the carts released, put the filter onto the train that had a damaged filter, got the train going, and you guys are now
Chugging
on the train,
along.
heading off. A little bit off of the direction that the compass is taking you, but still well enough in its direction that for the majority, unless something happens with the compass, you know that at least for now, this is a much easier ride for you.
Are we sinking straight back into tension music like last time?
This should be one.
Okay. And what's my character's name?
Your name is Karik,
Thank you.
correct?
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And it's Spoke. No.
Yeah, there he is.
Speak.
Speak? No. Spike.
Mhm.
So Carrick.
That's my name. Your attention to detail is what I love most about you as a DM.
Yeah. So I think where we left off, Kark, you were gazing out
Yes.
the windows in this engine at what looks like a relatively pristine forested area.
Yeah, we had left with me looking at what was otherwise a beautiful world that I kind of almost reject the concept that it exists because we live in a shitty world and, you know, we're lowlifes. So, like, the idea that we're going to get out of that shitty world, which isn't even a goal of my characters, is unrealistic to me. So probably looking almost, I don't want to say disdain, but like almost ignoring or disbelief or distaste for the fact that there's a beautiful world out here, and just kind of like shoving those feelings deep, deep down in my gut so I don't have to deal with them.
Yeah. And we are getting deeper into the night. Moonlight is kind of shedding itself across the landscape. As you're kind of flowing through these thoughts, are you getting lost in them, just kind of shoveling that down, just sitting there in this seat?
Probably not. Probably because of my like want for like rejecting these concepts, probably pretty aware of what's going on around me. Like I had a moment of being lost in it, but then beyond that, more just being on the job, being on duty, looking after Spike, looking out from the cart, making sure nothing's coming at the cart. Probably the train. I've been in trains in the city before, but I don't know what's out here. Maybe there's things faster than trains out here.
You want to look around? You want
Sure.
to make that active? Sure.
Yeah, back on duty.
Mm-hmm.
I can only be depressed for so long, you know what I mean? I think I have a plus nothing to perception. Yeah, that's a 9.
9. Okay. Spike.
Hmm.
You're at the helm of the engine, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just looking out forward
Mm-hmm.
in front of you? Do you have similar thoughts about the world you're seeing? The sky is clearer than only what you've seen in the projection within the city?
I don't think Spike thinks about it too much. He knows that we've been outside the city once or twice, right?
To the south where it had the like gloomy cloud cover. It wasn't pretty. It was like kind of desolate.
Generally, you have not wandered far enough into the areas around your city that the sky is different. The sky is that gloomy. Every once in a while, there's like patches of this like iridescent film that kind of coats the sky and the clouds. And it is still relatively cloudy. There is light. There's enough light where some plants do survive. So there is some level of greenery, but some of the greenery is even changed. Some of it is like not as deep greens. There's more browns and more reds in some of the plants and trees that survive around the areas that you've been outside the city.
Mm-hmm.
Green exists inside the city.
Yeah, because inside the city isn't reflective of what's outside of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He probably doesn't think about it too much. And he knows that for however long that this war's been going on, it could just all be that like everything's fucked up because of the war.
Mm-hmm.
And like this out here is just what we could have if it weren't for those people to the north.
Oh, that's fun. So you're like almost the opposite of my thinking of like, my thinking as Karik is like maybe we're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And your thinking is like we could have nice things if it wasn't for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I blame we and then decide to live within we anyways. You believe you think them and therefore we are good. That's funny.
Are you also you just gazing forward?
Yeah. Keeping an eye on like, the working of things here, just in case I had to look for the emergency brake.
How fast are we chugging along?
Your trains don't travel very fast in the city. The city's not big enough for like fast rail.
Yeah.
But it's probably about a little bit faster than a quarter, probably about a third of the speed of trains that normally operate. You think that this engine, the way this train looks, it should be going faster, but it doesn't go as fast as...
Sure. If you were to like... okay, I'll ask it in a different way. If we were to crash into a wall and the train were to stop immediately, how fucked up would we be?
Like immediately into a wall, probably pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of like a car act, like a car going 20 miles per hour. You'll get pretty fucked.
Yeah. I don't know how fast we're moving. In which case, so we're moving decently fast.
Yeah. It's a
Uh,
decent clip.
and we're moving decently fast along rails that we don't know in a world that we don't know. I think there's a level of probably discomfort that I would have of like, not like white knuckling, but like anywhere I move to within this cabin of the train, probably holding on a little bit
Okay. Are you constantly moving?
every once in a while.
Okay.
You know, look out the back. Time goes by. Look out the front.
Yeah, every once in a while, I'll glance at the compass.
Okay. You notice that the compass is points slightly to the north. Your direction is taking you a little bit west. And as time goes on, the next 15, 20 minutes past it, it looks like it kind of begins to separate a little bit further and further as there's some indication that you are getting closer to your target, and this rail line won't take you directly to it. So at some point you might find it necessary to have to get off.
Yeah, when the tracks start to separate too much from...
As time passes, as you have another 10 or 20 minutes pass, you're continuing to move. You're being Sav, Karik, moving about the cabin. You both hear, "Ah!" as you hear a burst through the door as a soldier from the other empire, clothes that you sort of recognize, slightly different from those of the zombies you saw in the soldiers you saw in the caves in the
Burst through the door?
burst through the back cabin.
We're in a single engine,
You're in
right?
a single engine,
Single
yeah.
car?
Yeah.
Just through the door in the
Just
back
through
that
the
we had
back.
come through.
The one that you had gone through in order to
Okay.
lift the spike.
Sure.
Just crashing through that, you see crazed face, eyes wide, in a fit of rage. You see this soldier bursting through the door and charge at you, Karik,
Immediately at me.
immediately at you. And in a surprise round, he gets one shot against you.
But I had a 9 for perception.
And he has advantage on this attack.
Of course he does.
Does a...
By the way, he gets a full turn. So we've always did a surprise round wrong. Surprise round just means a normal round with initiative, but the people being surprised don't get a turn; they get skipped.
Oh, I thought it was just one attack.
That's what I always thought.
No, I don't know why we did... Were we doing that for Realm Watchers?
I don't know.
Or were we doing that for G&G?
Well, G&G it was that, but I think we also used to do that for Realm Watchers. Yeah, you get a full turn on the surprise round.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I was gonna when I was playing this out in my head, I was gonna do this was just gonna be one attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Kill me.
We'll see. 17. Does 17 hit?
Ooh, meets beats.
Okay.
Reaction, I cry.
As you see, this man who burst through the door is wielding 2 axes in his hand as he runs up to you and swings one wildly. Swings one, hits you. And it'll be relatively low damage. 5. And
5?
yeah, 5 hit. 5 damage.
Okay. Oh my gosh, where's my HP on here? Okay.
So second attack also has advantage, and that was a crit.
Yep, crit me, baby.
I'm gonna do double the damage.
Only double the rolled damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 8, 8, 10, 12 total. Give me. Let's roll for initiative.
$16.
10.
Sav, you go first.
Yeah.
As
Oh, why did he have advantage? Was it because it was surprise?
As you realize after he swings these two at you and these two hit, his movement is so chaotic, he has left himself entirely open to you.
Okay.
You have advantage to attack him.
Okay.
As well.
I was just curious because I do believe that attacking from stealth only gives you advantage on your first one, and then you are known. So if that's what it was,
he is recklessly attacking you.
it's so funny, like being a rules lawyer, because most of the time, and I do this day in and day out, I just don't care about the rules. But system exploration, I'm like,
System exploration is like the place to do the rules lawyering. If anything.
It's the place to do it. Okay. Is my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. Second wind.
Okay.
Because I am already immediately not even bloodied, like quarter health. Not bad. 8 plus... Oh, nothing. Okay, so just 8. Right? Oh no, plus my fighter level. Which we are level 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 12.
Okay.
Plus 12. I'll take that. I'm no longer bloodied. Just. Yeah, I'll see if I could survive another round without having to pull out my shield. Well, I do have a longsword, and this dude's fucking me up. I'm a level 4. I only have 1 attack. I'm gonna pull out shield, so my AC rises. I can feel my power getting stronger. And then I'm gonna attempt to punch him.
Okay.
Which I believe...
You have advantage.
Oh, okay, thank God, because I rolled a 4. It's plus my strength, right?
Yes.
It's only going to be for 1 point of damage. But that is a 14, 15, 16, 17 to hit.
17 hits.
17 hits. He takes 1 point of damage. Oh, sorry, 1 plus strength, so 4 points of damage.
Yeah. I was about to say, you should add more to that.
Yeah, it's 4 points of damage. So I pull out my shield, and then with my other hand, because unarmed strikes are light strikes. Oh, no, wait, no modifier with bonus action punches. So actually, he just takes 1 point of damage.
Why is it a bonus action?
Because I only have the... Oh, no. No, it could be my action. So yeah, I will...
Yeah, you equip your weapon. Use
Sorry.
It's a second wind.
Can I rewind?
Sure.
I will not damage him at all. I will pull out my shield as a non-action, and then I will pull out my longsword as my action, but I will not attack.
Oh, okay.
So no damage to him.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah. I will do that.
Sweet.
I will cast blindness/deafness on him.
All right. What do I got to roll?
Some type of saving throw.
DC 14, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't have the rules for me the spell. I didn't write those down. I should have done that.
I got a lot of stuff in front of me. Let me look up that spell.
It should be, I would assume, plus your charisma.
Well, no, I know he has to roll
proficiency.
14, but I don't know what he has to save against.
Oh, I don't actually think you add your proficiency to saving throws. I don't know.
You do.
You do. So okay, so it'll be your proficiency plus your charisma.
Yeah, I know that. I just need to know what he has to save against. Because each spell is its own individual save.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
He has a consistent number, but
Yeah,
it changes based off of...
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let me
I have an anecdote about that.
let me hold on to that choice for a second, because I don't know if this is going to be a charisma save or a constitution save or not. And I already can surmise that he is a barbarian.
It is a con save.
It is a con save?
Yes.
Just do it. He'll fail.
Are barbarians constitution saves?
They're pretty heavy con anyways.
Yeah, but proficiency is what adds you all that extra.
He'll fail.
All right, if you say so. I'm still doing the blindness then.
Blindness?
And then Karik dies, and we don't have to remember his name.
Damn.
That's an 18 on the dice.
Jesus.
I think even without that,
Well,
I would have loved for that to happen, but anything for your bonus?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. What are they called?
Equip something.
No, is cutting words and
That's reactions, so you could do it when the attacks happen.
what about the positive one?
The positive one? I think you could use his bonus action.
what's that?
His bardic inspiration. I believe it is a bonus action.
Bardic Inspiration, I believe, is a bonus action to give it.
Sorry, I'm just sitting here grooving to the.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I recognize the bard page. Yeah, bonus action. So you can give a.
I'll give a bardic inspiration to Kark.
Thank you.
Okay. It is now the soldier's turn.
Can I use that for damage?
Only
To the attack.
I know I can use it for the attack. Can I use it for damage
no,
instead?
I'm not the class for that. You can only use it
Okay.
for your attack.
Yes, there is a class that does do that, a class of bard, but he is not that one.
Okay. Have you gotten, like, every subclass gets some special thing they can do with their...
Yes, mine could add a negative to his roll.
Yeah, he can lessen the.
Oh, you should have done that. He has advantage against me. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Well.
All right,
De-inspiration.
two swipes of the hand axes against you again. First one. Hey, maybe. 14 does not hit.
19
Nice.
with my shield.
16. So it doesn't hit. Wow, good shit. Bonus action.
Yeah, that's why I chose to pull out my shield instead of my great sword. I'm built for a great sword, but he came out the gate with a surprise round. I decided I wanted an AC instead.
Yeah, I can bonus action do another attack. That's a lot better. That's 23 total.
Yeah, you would not add modifiers to this one, though. To the damage.
No, this is part of his. It's not the.
It's fine. If he has a feature, he has a feature.
Yeah, I forgot what rage it is. What part of rage lets him do the bonus action? I think it's part of his frenzy. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the bonus he gets a bonus action attack as part of a feature of his.
It's fine.
abilities. So 23 total to hit.
Yeah. What's the damage?
Okay. This is 7 total.
Ow.
As he sinks this one in your shoulder, just past the shield. And that will be his go. As he
Okay.
just continues to stand in front of you, wildly swinging. 2 swipes miss, clank off the shield. 1 sinks to your shoulder.
What is our proficiency at this level? 3, right? No, 2. Oh, and am I still at advantage?
You are still at advantage, yes.
That's better. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
24 hits.
Okay. 8 points of slashing damage from my longsword.
Okay.
And then I will action surge. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I need to read this. Immediately forgetting the things that my character can do. Yeah. I also need you. Well, first of all, you will take an additional 3 points of damage.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
And then I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, Lord.
I have no idea what the save DC is. Did I write it down? Oh, I did. Okay. 8. 13.
This is a 5.
A 13, which the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me.
Okay. Noted.
And then I will action surge and hit him again.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
It's a critical success.
Nice, nice.
And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to use that. another one of my points for a fucking 1. He takes 14 points of slashing damage.
Jeez, 14.
And I'm doing the goaded strike again, but he's still already goaded, so he doesn't need to make the roll again.
Yeah. No worries. As you slash into him, blood kind of coughs out of his mouth. His eyes are so wide and wild and bloodshot. He seems lost in the moment of fighting you. Good?
Yep.
All right.
I forgot to do my -3s for non-magical damage. Is this magical damage?
No.
Yeah, I forgot to do my -3s. It's fine.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you would have taken less damage. These are regular good old hand axes. Nothing special about them.
I'm a lot less dead now.
I believe it was only 3 landed, so
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Spike.
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
What does that save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Is it a crit success? Almost. 19.
It's 21.
I think bards are cursed at our table.
I love how it's like I rolled like 2s, 3s, even with the advantage to attack you. A couple of my rolls were like 11 or like 9 was the highest. Roll against good old Gray over here, 18, 19, crit success.
Bards are cursed at our table. Okay, Sov's bard in his first game ever could not punch a horse attached to a cart.
Yes, I remember that. That's so funny.
But yeah, 21 total.
Alright.
Cool. Bonus action.
I'll give Karek another. Did you use my bardic
I already
inspiration?
have. I still have it.
Okay, never mind.
I didn't need it. I rolled a 19 and then crit.
You can't fire your crossbows bonus?
No, because I have to attack with an action to do that.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I know what I'm gonna do.
Go to the soldier again.
Yeah, who now has normal rolls, not advantage against me. Oh no, that would be against him.
If he was
No,
to
yeah,
attack.
you're right.
Yeah, if he was to
Right.
attack
Still
Spike.
advantage.
Yeah.
Whatever, I got my shield on. Fuck you.
18.
18 does not hit, and before you do anything else, I'm going to spend another superiority die to riposte, and I'm going to replace my attack with a shove attack, which I'm going to do in a 300. This is Sparta, because he's in an open doorway off the back of a train. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that, and I can roll that at advantage with a bardic inspiration, which might not help me. And I also get to add my superiority die to the attack. There's a 23 to hit to push him back 5 feet.
Yeah, 23 hits. Damage?
Yes. Oh, sorry. It might not be a 23. It might be a 21. I'm not sure if I add that to the attack or the damage. So it's a 21 to hit. My apologies.
Okay.
The 2 will be added to the damage. It's a push attack, so actually there is no damage, I guess.
I thought your
So
riposte...
I guess I wouldn't use the...
I
What's
thought
that?
the riposte does damage.
It does, so I guess it's 2, because technically a push is an attack. But I don't roll any damage for a push attack.
Oh, I thought I remember riposte does...
Riposte does do damage if my attack hits, but I mean the push itself doesn't do any damage. So he only takes the 2 from the riposte.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, maybe I got confused with what happened.
I pushed him back 5 feet.
Yeah. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you slam him back, that door that he hit open, it closed again. He hits back into that door, but he is now teetering at the edge of the back of the cart.
Against a closed door. So he can't go out.
No, he's not knocked off of the... So essentially that door kicked open by him, came through, and closed behind it.
I did all of that the assumption that it was open. Can he at least take fall damage from hitting the door?
You wouldn't. You wouldn't have done it if. I'll leave the.
I'll
leave
take
the door
fall
open.
damage.
No, I'll leave the door open.
You don't have to. You don't have to. I'd be okay with fall damage.
I'll leave the door open. I'm just giving him a dex save.
Yeah. I would too.
Yeah, it's 20.
Don't let your players insta kill your bad guys. It's fine.
It's a 20 dex save.
Yeah.
He
Catches himself.
As he gets stumbled and is going towards the door, he is going to kind of shift his body weight and slam himself into the side opening of the doorway. I'll give him an extra two damage, or double your riposte damage.
Sure.
Still his turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he has another attack.
Yeah, that was one attack.
He has another attack, which means I've pushed him no distance,
yeah.
but that's okay.
He charges back towards you, and then he will make another. It's a crit. So the crit hits. 3, 6, 8, 10 minus 3.
Think those are the dice that I killed Harding with?
Could very well be.
And then his bonus action attack against you. 16. Doesn't hit. He is still frenzied, so he is still. You still have advantage against him.
Sure.
Oh wait. I may have been doing
his
more.
rage didn't drop, so he should be frenzied still.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. No, you just determined reckless, correct? You don't. It doesn't take a bonus action to reckless, correct?
No, reckless is just you do or don't.
You just yes. Sorry.
Yeah, it's actually at the start of each turn, so.
Yeah. I was just I got a little confused there.
And then I think frenzy only drops if your rage drops.
It goes with the rage. So as long as the rage is up, he still has frenzy.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Well, I only got one attack. Better make it count. Pretty sure that'll hit him. No, I'm just going to use the Bardic anyways, just because you gave it to me. Oh, no. Wait. I used the Bardic on the push attack, so I actually don't have one. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. Another 8 points of slashing damage.
Sweet.
And
he is noticeably bloodied.
Only just noticeably bloodied. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I guess that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Spike.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. This is part of 5e combat, is figuring out what you're doing.
Oh, if you're a spellcaster, for sure.
Well, for me, I'm a spellcaster. I'm not using D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
That's how I felt playing with AD&D. Of just not having it on the character sheet. You should have just filled out your character sheet in the weeks between. You had the spell
Well, I mean, I have the spells on my list. I just didn't. I don't have the
You didn't
block
write
of text
everything?
for everything.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm just here grooving to this fucking drum beat, so take your time, buddy.
This is exactly what me and you were talking about like, I just hate the way that spells work on any character sheet, unless it's digital.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast sleep on him at 2nd level.
Ooh.
So that is 78 HP.
Wow. That could do it. Like, rolling average, that might be enough. Rolling high, obviously, would be enough. Rolling low would be... Rolling low.
Yeah. Same.
Do you want just more dice?
Yes, I would actually.
What do you need?
78s.
Okay.
So just give me 6. All right, let's see. Adding this up, 6, 8, 10. Jeez. This is an awful roll. 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 19.
What?
19 HP. Does he have 19 HP or less?
He has more.
And it does nothing.
I rolled 2 2s and 2 1s.
That's why I went what?
That's pretty rough.
That's really low.
That is super low.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
I got the worst rolls ever.
It's okay. I'll just die about
Not
it.
even my dice. 99th percentile?
99% down.
I'd like to use my action to note valuables as part of my background.
Yeah, you see he has, you can see underneath the collar of his shirt that he has
Iridium.
that iridium
Chainmail?
chainmail. But
Sick.
you also notice he has no other form of armor that you could see.
His turn.
Yes, it is his
Yeah,
soldier's turn now. He is going to do his attacks.
I mean, he might as well just keep attacking me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you?
Cutting words? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Your D8 or your inspiration. You didn't give inspiration your bonus action.
Oh, yeah, I could give you a bonus action for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or either me positive or him negative. Either way.
Well,
no, he does that
bonus
as
action,
a reaction.
reaction.
You hold the bardic.
Oh,
you
you
have
can
a-
do bonus action and a reaction on
Yes.
him.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Before you know if it's hit, so I won't say anything. I'll let him just tell you what the roll was.
You know you will know what the roll is first before. So it was 18 on the first one.
Is that 18 calculated or 18 on a die?
No, 18 total.
Okay.
That's the roll.
That's a no.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you if it hits or
I'm
not.
trying to remember what his AC was. I
Yeah,
wasn't
you
paying
cheater.
attention. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 5th edition.
As I don't meta and don't
Is
help
anybody
you at
here
all.
good at stealth? I got a +7. Welcome to 5th edition. I'll hold off for that one.
Okay.
Good, because it wouldn't have hit.
Okay. Second attack.
Is it a critical hit? Is it?
Not a critical, but it is a 20. It's a non-natural 20.
Then I do the cutting
Okay.
words,
D8 them off.
which is a D6.
I will if he rolls a 1.
Roll the 3.
It's fine. Since he missed. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Just, because he missed.
Sure.
Another 10 slashing damage. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Plus 3. So 13 total damage.
Ooh, he is not looking healthy, boys.
Well, I'm out of fucking... What are they called? Battle Master points? They're not called that. What are they called?
Superiority die.
Superiority dice. That was my last one.
Yeah. He has his last bonus action attack. Another non-natural 20.
Non-natural.
Yeah, non-natural.
It hits.
8.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Did you calculate the -3 or no?
No, I did not.
Good. Okay, so 5.
5.
Yeah, I'll do that every time,
Okay.
just to keep it easy. You don't have to keep track of that.
It is now your turn, Kark.
18 to hit
18 hits.
for 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. I don't have anything else to do. I just get... From now on, I'm only going to be doing 1 attack per turn.
Yeah. Blood is leaking onto his clothes, out of his mouth. He looks messed up, but he is enraged. He is frenzied. He is almost frothing at the mouth a little bit at this combat. Spike.
Um,
I already crit rolled. It's fine.
I'm thinking maybe I could do a sleep again and roll like 5 1s.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, if you want to go for
It's
it.
probably the most effective thing that I could actually do here.
I will say that I am so close to death that you should kill him.
All right. So then I'll take my rapier out and I'll go and stab him.
Really? Not sleep him. Okay.
Okay, I'll sleep
No,
him.
it's up to you.
My character is not built for combat.
Yeah.
I was expecting there to be more people to talk to in this.
No. Yeah. No. I was
rolling
telling...
with the bard was a poor decision.
I was only telling you that I'm that close to death, like I'm that bloodied, as in like whatever you got to do to win.
Actually, no. Forget the rapier. I'm gonna vicious mockery him again because he's raging. I'm not gonna do any damage to him. And this is psychic, and I assume he's not a bear. He's already a frenzy.
You don't know that.
Vicious mockery.
Okay, this was
Wisdom 14.
Ooh, that's a 5.
Cool.
That'd be max or full damage.
Well, it misses. I did a 4.
Oh, is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Mockery? Okay.
And he's at disadvantage now.
Oh,
when
he's
attacking. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Attacking anyone?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Good.
he is.
I could maybe survive another round.
He is threading
and
on.
at disadvantage, I could maybe survive another
Bonus
round.
action, you get your dice.
Thank you.
Okay. He is going to make his total 3 attacks. All regular,
Yeah.
because he is recklessly attacking. 11.
Non-natural 20, non-natural 20, non-natural 20.
21 for the second one.
Well, hit me first. Let's see what it does.
8. Oh, yeah. Do your minus.
Yeah. I'm barely standing.
18.
To hit? Misses.
Last one.
That was the last one.
Graze off your shield.
Yeah. As I'm like kind of slouching as I take that one hit and stand back up and just take a step towards him. Sorry, friend. Not your day. As I raise the long sword once more to do hopefully one last slash against him.
Remember, you're at advantage.
Oh, thank you. I rolled fucking max on the inspiration. Whew, that would have been real bad otherwise. I rolled an 8, which gave me a 18, 19, 20. Dirty.
It hits. Do your damage.
7 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah, after saying, sorry, friend, not your day, step forward, remove head. As it clunks down towards my feet, and then the body thuds down, and then I collapse with it. As I collapse down into more like almost like a sitting on the floor position, but genuinely a collapse as my body kind of slams against the side of the train car.
It takes a second for his face to leave its contorted, vicious, drawn back mouth for it to relax and eyes roll over as this headless body now lays on the ground, bleeding into the cabin. What are you guys doing?
Well, friend, we wanted some iridium.
Didn't want to get it this way.
I'm gonna take my hands off of my wounds to go and remove the iridium, and then as my blood starts gushing out more, I'm gonna be like, oh, and put pressure back onto my wounds. Maybe you can store the shirt.
I'll take care of it. You just keep yourself from leaking anymore.
I'll do my best. I am no longer going to be making perception checks as the journey continues. I'm going to be trying to short rest.
Mm-hmm.
What's this barbarian guy got on him?
You find at least the piece that you're looking for. You find the iridium chain shirt that is kind of touching his body.
Mm.
You find the 2 hand axes. You find a broken longsword. You find a couple of rations, like a quarter-filled water skin. Some trinkets, some bowls. Looks like kind of a very well-worn, well-played deck of cards. Nothing else that stands out as valuable.
I'll try to pull the iridium off of him.
Yeah, you do so. It's relatively easy to strip and remove from the body. It's bloodied. There are parts of it that look like it's damaged from both your attacks and probably from previous adventures. You can see on his body as you are stripping, there are areas of his body that have healed over wounds, where he has been in battle before. This is not his first time entering combat. You strip the iridium, even with its damage. You know this product. You know what it is. You know it's still valuable. You know this is still going to fetch you good prices.
The door in the cabin, does it look like it could be barred from the inside?
There are pieces of the inside of the cabin that you look like you could dislodge, that you could use to kind of affix to the door to keep it shut.
How about a hand axe or a broken longsword?
Broken longsword especially.
Mm-hmm. I'll do my best to push him outside and off if possible.
Yeah, you do so. It takes you a little bit of effort. You're not the strongest person, and the stronger of the two of you is currently bleeding on a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Couch cabin? Or, anyways. You go and you start kind of rolling him over, and as you kind of reach outside the back of the cabin, you begin to kind of kick him off. In the process of you kicking him off, and you see his body kind of roll, and you're following it, your eyes kind of train up to see in the very, very far distance, near the edge of the horizon, but coming in your direction, you see one of those blimp ships.
Okay.
Do you say anything?
Shit.
What's that then? Our friends get back up on the tracks?
Well, that would have been preferable. Remember those ships from back in that one little town there?
Yes, the ones that we avoided.
I see some in the horizon.
Wandering or coming this way?
What does it look like?
It looks pointed in your direction. It's hard to tell at this distance. They're pretty far away, but the nose of the ship is almost directly in line with where you guys are.
Could be good, could be bad. Don't know for right now. But I think we need to just put ourselves as far away from them as we can.
Well, can this thing go any faster?
Good question. I'm gonna close the cabin door, use the longsword to shut it, and I'm gonna go take a look at the throttle and see if I can't push it forward any more than it already is.
You go and fiddle with it. There's a little bit of a hand release or a pressure grip that you can go, and there's a little bit more space that you can put into it, and you get a little bit more momentum going in the train that you could feel. You feel a little push as your bodies swerve a little bit from the extra little giddy up that you get. And kind of looking around the cabin, you don't necessarily can identify anything that could potentially push the car forward. You do see in front of you one of the icons on one of these buttons and switches looks like it is potentially it looks like light icons that you might be familiar with.
Light icons as in
like turning on, turning off lights.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has the little symbol with the little 3 dots or the little 3 slashes, circle. So,
and my familiarity with them?
It looks like it controls the light settings in the train.
Okay.
Like you have, if the light's on in the cabin, the light's on in front of the train.
Okay. Fiddle with them.
Okay. As you fiddle with it, you can darken the cabin, you can darken the lights on the train, so you are riding as stealthily as possible.
All right.
I'm asleep.
You're short resting?
Yeah, you don't have to sleep to short
Yeah.
rest, but I imagine I'm at 3 hit points. I imagine I've passed out.
As you
were like, there's bad things, and I'm like, well, I hope you figure it out, and I fall asleep.
As you, Spike, kind of take this time you're still looking around, trying to surmise what's happening, what you can and can't do. Also, I didn't do this, but you can give me an intelligence check, see if you can figure something out.
Whatever you decide,
Nine.
you're the boss. Whatever you decide to do, we can do.
Yeah, you start going. a little bit more increased momentum from your lever. And as you finish fiddling your things, making your stealth ride at night with this train, you begin to hear a soft snore behind you.
There's probably some blood gurgling in there.
Does Song of Rest work if he's asleep?
You can wake me up.
His eardrums hear it.
Okay. Well, I only had to Song of Rest at the end of the hour, but once I feel like we're moving, say, faster and darker, can I go and open the door to take a look outside and see if I still see those blimps and if they're heading in our general direction?
Okay. Yeah, you do that. You can give me a perception check.
3 on the die.
3. You can't necessarily from this distance make out the level of detail of what you want, but you can still make them out in the horizon. It's hard to glean with no light sources, the light's fading. It took you a little bit to kind of figure out the stuff in the...
Have they gotten bigger or smaller?
It's hard to tell.
Okay. Alright. The compass?
The compass, you still seem confident that you could ride the train for a little longer.
Okay. Alright. Pay attention to the tracks. Make sure to see what's out in front of us, and do that Song of Rest.
You guys are gonna enter into your short rest.
I'm asleep. I'm making the decisions at the moment.
Yeah, but you're trying to short rest. You're trying to see
if an hour passes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Song of Rest does.
Song of Rest is at the end of a short rest. He can heal you more.
Oh, I probably don't need. Well, no, I could use that.
I mean, it's free. I could just do it.
Yeah. Then I don't need to. I was going to burn my second wind after a short rest.
You regain hit points when you spend a hit die. You get an extra 1d6 HP.
Okay.
Not sure if it's per, but you get an extra 1d6.
And then, as part of system exploration, a short rest is an hour of non-strenuous activity that your characters are doing, and each player can use a number of hit dice that they have to recover hit points.
Yeah.
And some players, some characters, can recover some abilities during a short rest.
I actually recover almost everything.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you do, but a lot of characters can recover.
Yeah,
some
actually,
and some can't.
Everything. My superiority die, my action surge, and second wind all come back short rest.
Oh, nice. Spike?
I don't get shit for a short rest.
You don't get your bardic stuff back? Your dice?
That's a long rest.
Okay.
No, bardic's a little rough. Warlocks get great stuff back on the short. They get their spells back, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Well, because they only got 2.
Yeah. Okay. Do we get to pass an hour?
As you guys are starting to close on about an hour passing, your wounds healing, that iridium chain that you wear doing wonders for siphoning this magical body that you possess into healing yourself. You realize, looking at the compass at the end of this hour as it's closing, you're deviating pretty, not substantially, but probably about that time, closing in on that time where you probably need to exit the train. But you guys have your short rest.
Okay.
Recover what you need to, what you can. How much did you heal with your Song of Rest?
Exactly.
6.
Exactly max health.
Okay.
Also, your hit die, though.
Hmm?
If you need it, your hit die.
I don't think Spike was hit.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's true.
What are you talking about?
We dealt with one person's health pool. I'll wake up towards the end of the hour. I don't know any of that about the compass, but start patching myself up and tying off bandages, ripping off pieces of my clothes.
What does the region that we're passing through look like right now?
It's hard to tell. It has become darker. You can see, you can smell. You're still kind of in wooded area. Lightly wooded to your right and more wooded to your left. it's a little hard to even hear necessarily what's around you because of the sound of the tracks. But you're guessing, based off of what you can see, slightly wooded.
I'll try to bring the train to a halt.
Okay. You start fiddling with the throttle, and start moving it down. Train starts retches a little bit on its tracks and kind of begins to slow down. You hear the brakes squealing as they're starting to kind of come on, and slowly the train starts coming to an end, or coming to a stop.
As it comes to a stop, I'll kind of look up. Are we going somewhere?
Tracks are going too far away from our target.
So you're saying my nap is finished?
That it is.
I'll nod and slowly push myself up on creaky bones. All right. Well, between an hour's nap, your song, and these filters, I should be alive to fight another battle.
Hopefully we won't have to fight anything else.
Hopefully. I'll give a cheeky smile.
I did say that. Correct.
You guys hear a dragon in the background. What are you guys doing?
I'll step out of the train, and I'll take a look around, comparing the area to the compass.
Okay. It has kind of if you continued the tracks or to the train tracks, it's kind of a couple of markers to the northwest, and the point, or the compass is leading you north, directly north.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It is night. We've had a full day.
Mm-hmm. It's like...
Do we feel that we are on such a clock that if we were to pursue through the night, we would do we feel like we're on such a clock that we should pursue through the night? And if we do so, are we hitting a point of exhaustion?
You are probably an hour... I would guess you're at like 8 to 9 o'clock is roughly where you are. You still have hours that you could do before, if not more than that, before you're running into exhaustion.
Okay.
As far as the clock, that's up to you as how much pressure you feel.
We weren't really given a clock, right? I think I would bring that up. We could push on for a few more hours. It is night and the woods are often dangerous at night. Or are we in woodlands?
There's more heavily wooded to your left and more lightly wooded to your right.
I'll just say the wilds. The wilds are typically dangerous at night. I have recovered enough. We could keep going, if you think it wise. Otherwise, at some point, we risk exhaustion if we don't sleep for the night.
I figure we put some distance between us and this train.
Perhaps wise. How are you at navigating the wilds at night?
Can't say I've ever done it.
Good. Well, lead on.
Hey, lead on into the wilds at night.
Yeah, you got it. You want to give me a little cheeky survival check?
Sure.
Can I help him with this?
Yeah, you can do a help action.
It's advantage.
Or unless you want to do it separately.
Up to you.
It's up to you.
Non-natural 20.
The help action is kind of broken, but it is a mechanic of the game to give him advantage.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you could choose to do the help action, or if you want to, you could roll separately.
Yeah, in a situation like this, I imagine we both have a 0. Or rather, be wisdom, so I have a +1. But both pretty low. I don't think it matters whether we roll separately or at advantage.
I actually have a +4, so.
Oh, then
nice.
yes. And so, again, advantage, a lot more broken.
Well, it was a non-natural 20, right?
Yes.
I've been adding G&G rules into my D&D campaigns, which is help action adds your modifiers to someone else's roll.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do group actions, as in multiple people can help, because you can't give multiple advantages, so multiple people can help. So it's your modifier, minimum 1, your modifier, that you would add to the roll, which like is typically less than you would get from rolling advantage, but it opens it up to, well, if you really want something done, everybody can dedicate themselves to the focusing on it.
Yeah, no, it's a good.
It also just makes more sense to me that like, if I have a +6 to something, I can help you with it. You are still the one doing it. You get to roll, but you get my 6 prowess in that. But then if I'm not good at something, I'm very not helpful in that action, which makes sense to me that I can't be very helpful with something that I don't know how to do. Instead of just being like, I help.
It also helps. Like it's a way to encourage the whole party to play, where like everyone can become involved in the thing.
Well, it also encourages like getting things done. Like all of a sudden you can do an athletics check and you're adding 6 people's athletics or something. It's like, yeah, you're opening the door. Mm-hmm. You got a +15 to open this door right now.
Yeah, if you had like 10 people.
That's what I'm saying is if you have a whole party, they can all focus on one thing and make sure it gets done. Because typically what happens, especially in travel, is like you're supposed to do marching orders, and it's like, Gray's the navigator, and Nyx is the person steering the cart, and someone else is doing perception checks for danger. But the reality is most DMs aren't calling for a navigation check, aren't calling for whatever I said that you were doing. I forget what I said immediately. Mm-hmm. So it's like, the only person that's doing anything ever is the person doing perception checks.
Yeah.
So it allows people to focus on that, as everybody could do a perception check by adding their modifier to one person's roll. Instead of it just being a table full of constantly being like, we all do an insight check on the bad guy. Anyways.
Spike, you nonchalantly but confidently know your ways around wild areas, and as you guys have done missions in the Waste before, you have taken lead before in the wilder areas, and you confidently strive forward, using the compass as your big radar of the direction you're going. Within about 20 minutes, kind of peeking in the horizon in front of you, you begin to see dips in the ground. As you kind of look around, and in the moonlight, fairly obvious what you're seeing in front of you is something that you've seen before a couple of times. You see an area of bombardment in front of you, stretching pretty wide to either side. And as your eyes tail to the west, to the left of you, you could see that this trail of bombardment sweeps over the remains of the train tracks that lie in front of you. And you can see that the tracks have been broken apart, and there looks to be the remnants in the distance of a broken apart, almost utterly annihilated area of buildings. Not necessarily the size of a town, but a fairly large settlement of buildings. And beyond that destruction, you see what is an entire swath of clear-cut forest. Off into the horizon, all of the trees to the left of you beyond this point of bombardment, even a little bit beyond it, there is just an entire miles sweep of just clear-cut forest to your left.
So what he's saying is that he doesn't want us to go around this time.
Well, in front of you, there's still woods. Beyond this bombarded area, you can still see trees north of you. It's just, you just see an area of this forest that has been clear-cut.
Are we rerouting or straight line as the compass shows?
Just do our best to keep to cover, but keep it as straight as possible. Quickest route.
Are we trying to move quietly?
Well, I don't want any more of those surprises back there.
Understood. As I kind of like adjust my armaments and whatnot and try and walk a little slower and more carefully.
You both gonna try to be stealthy?
Oh, wait, disadvantage. Oh, very good disadvantage roll. 18.
24.
Okay.
At disadvantage with your chain shirt?
you no modifiers. You begin to walk forward, passing through this area of bombardment. Some of these holes have large areas and large swaths of liquid, rain, water, some sort of fluid that have kind of gathered into these pools. And in some of these areas, some of these pools, as you slowly make your way past them, heading towards the tree line off in the distance to the north, you see that oil slick, iridescent sheen that kind of glints off the moonlight. And as you continue to move forward, you hear something off to that west. You hear a noise. And from one of these pools, you see this humanoid shape begin to kind of rise out, not looking in your direction, but just moving through, as it looks like it's the upper torso of a man as it pops up, but in the moonlight you could see through its body. It's translucent, and you could see what looks like a skull in the top part of its head, as an arm comes up and kind of moves down to the ground as it walks, and that arm kind of slides back and moves towards the position of its foot, as its back foot kind of slides up and over and kind of morphs and shapes into the arm, as it kind of revolves around itself as it's moving up, and the mouth seems to open up and continue to open up and move over its entire body as a new mouth kind of comes through where the opening is. This ooze, this slime of a thing moving up and over one of these little chasms, these little bombarded holes, and begins to move over into another one of these holes. As soon as you see it, you can kind of, knowing that's there, you look around and you could see that in a lot of these pools and a lot of these areas around here, you could see the tops of these shapes. There are a lot of these things kind of in this area that are moving around slowly. But you feel confident in your step.
Spike, if we do make it home, do you reckon it is best to be on Gantz's good side or to avoid him?
I've always thought the best of both.
Well, it seems our greatest enemy out here are the necromancy creations of Gantz's. I assume that this is the second wave of his weapons. Bombard the enemy and then have them come back to fight themselves.
Whatever works. I just hope that these ones can be outrun like the last set.
I'll nod and continue walking. I will realize quietly to myself that I forgot the filter.
I forgot that.
I was thinking about how hurt I was, to be fair.
Something you notice as you guys continue to move forward, knowing that your stealth will take you to the other side and back into the next set of tree lines, unharmed by these creatures. Every once in a while, the moonlight shines on one of these creatures you see, and throughout their body you see a pulse of a fractal pattern, just kind of in that same iridescent color kind of run through their body.
Is it familiar of Kochi's patterns?
It is not familiar with Kochi's patterns, and it is also not familiar of Gantz's patterns. But it is a familiar pattern to the city you come from. It is a familiar pattern of your nation.
Just keep moving.
Continue to move forward, walking, and as you're walking through this lighter tree line that's on the other side of this bombardment, About 20 or 30 minutes past this, your feet begin to sink slightly into the ground. As you notice, the ground is getting wetter. There's a level of mud as you're beginning to walk.
So it's getting swampy.
It's getting a little swampy.
Wetlands.
Has the compass changed at all? I imagine if this is like an actual compass, it'll start spinning like stupid when we get to the place we're going to.
You do notice that it begins to bobble, and it has as you kind of entered into this lighter tree line. It begins to bobble a little bit, and it is pointing you a little bit more towards the east. And as you correct your direction to go slightly more east, it straightens out a little bit for you.
Well, we're already in the wetlands, so I suppose we're not camping for the night. I guess we are hunting crystals now.
I guess so. I don't remember. Did Cochise mention this place was particularly dangerous?
No, but the implication seemed that everything north was dangerous.
Dangerous-er than normal.
This is the area where we are hopefully not running into any large creatures.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Indeed. As being in this horrible place, the hopefully thing seems less funny to me now.
What? You just see crazy shit. That's all it is.
I almost died today.
You're seeing man-made horrors and then a life-or-death situation. I don't get the problem.
Those things had a really cool ability I wanted to use against you guys.
Well, fuck you.
We're not looking on its back. We're not going in the sewers.
It could take away your abilities.
I hope one day that you write a game that is going in the sewers and me and Gray just nope you, and then we're recording behind because we just decide not to play your story.
Show up, we leave, we record our own thing on Discord.
Yeah, obviously. Solo campaign. Nick's go home.
Alright, see you guys later.
So you find the steam vents inside the sewer opening.
You guys continue to walk. There's a slight squelching of your feet as you continue to move forward another 10 or 20 minutes. Spike, you're leading, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do anything?
I don't want to be surprised, so I will probably have hand on hilt. I don't want my sword to gleam in the light of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
So just hand on hilt, great sword. And I would like to perception check, make sure we're not going to get crept up on or surprised by any more screaming bad good guys.
Okay, go for it.
17.
You look around.
By the way, can I just say for one moment real quick, how many perception checks have I made in this little mini campaign?
I don't know, like 6?
Yeah.
7?
I have literally like plus fucking nothing to that. Everybody out there, I get it. You want to play to your character sheet. It's okay to do things that you're not necessarily good at. Let your dice speak for you. If you're bad at something, you'll just fail all the time, but still try.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, it's
Perception,
good.
yeah.
You look around the swamp here, the edges of this wetland that you are now walking into. It's quieter than you than you feel comfortable. Nothing seems to make enough noise or move loudly enough that puts you on your toes. It's not heavily wooded here. There's a light wood. And something that you, as you're looking around and you're 17, that you may have lost some of your attention as you're looking around and you look behind and then you look up with your 17 through this canopy above you. You could see in the distance still but much closer than they were. You see those blimps behind you. You see 3.
They appear that they're coming this way.
In your general direction.
Is there much cover in these wetlands?
The canopy that you're in is not very dense.
So if we backtracked to the woods to drier lands, there would be more of a canopy?
You would have to go pretty significantly west to do that.
Well, we just entered into the wet, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying it's...
For the canopy to get thicker, we'd have to
For the canopy to get thicker, you'd have to go significantly west and hope that the clear cutting was stopped.
Okay.
You'd have to go west and then backtrack past to hit, to know solidly to hit wood and not hit the clear cut. That you'd be unsure.
Well, we're not in where the clear cutting is, right?
You're
said
not
there
in
is
where the clear
woodland.
cutting is.
Yeah.
So it's...
I'm saying backtracking. So we came from woodlands.
No. You were from the bombardment. You entered light sparse wooded. And
Sparse wooded.
Yeah, sparse wooded. And that sparse wooded, you then started hitting wetter
lands. Okay.
And it's getting a little bit thicker, but not. It's still not very thick tree lines.
Okay. Spike. Those ships are coming. Perhaps they have lights, and if we are out and about moseying around trying to find things, we may be caught. Now, I'm no survivalist, but I imagine if we try to keep our heads down and perhaps set up a cold camp and rest for the night, or at least until they move on, we might be more safe. Otherwise, we will have to face them more than likely.
I take a look around. What's the most cover that we can get out of this place?
Continuing north gets thicker. It's not
thick.
Not thick, but it is thicker tree line in front of you. There is a potential that you could also, as you feel the quality of the ground get further or get wetter further, and it is wetter in front of you, you could do some Arnold Schwarzenegger
in Predator. I was thinking the same thing earlier.
Yeah. Just saying, it's a possibility.
Wherever you feel that we should go, I'm fine with it. I will protect you with my shield and sword, but if we did want to camp, I imagine we cannot do so in swamps. So, whatever decision you make...
How far away are they? No, I'll take a look around and try to crook my neck around and see where they're coming from.
Yeah. They're...
I imagine still far.
Yeah, they're still far. They're probably... In the total distance of that first time you saw them, they're probably about a little bit over a quarter further forward.
For the record, I'm saying if we focus on stealth and not finding crystals or moving forward, we might be better off stealth-wise. Otherwise, I imagine we'll still have the opportunity to try and stealth from them, but it might not be as good.
I got the message.
Yeah.
How far away is this heavier wooded area?
It'll probably be another 20 or 30 minutes.
We could always pick up the pace.
I think we should press on. Better cover over there.
Slow and quiet, or quicker to get under cover?
Let's keep it slow.
Keep moving quietly then.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving quietly.
Retain our stealth.
About 10 minutes, continue to push forward. Your shoes are starting to get wet. Your feet are sinking, squelching a little bit more as you're stepping. And then in a moment, as Spike, you're walking, you have a strange sensation as you pass through something and your foot steps on a much more solid ground before your eyes kind of catch in front of you as you pass through and you see into a much more quaint area of wood. And you look at the floor behind you, or the ground in front of you, and it is much firmer.
Do I notice him acting strange?
There is a little bit
as he's ahead of me.
As he passes in front of you, there's a little bit where he kind of stops. And as you kind of step and look forward, in your nose, you catch a little bit of... Is that bread? Off in the distance, you see a light.
Everything all right, Spike? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear you.
I'm still in Swampland Horrorville. Like 5 feet back.
Just another thing to go around.
I'll just furrow my brow.
I'm trying to think
right.
about which Miyazaki film is this?
Very obvious once you get there.
I don't remember. You don't see that?
I'll look around. I see swamps and horrible creatures behind us and ships coming in.
You also, in this moment...
When I turn around to look at him,
yeah.
What do I see?
You see what looks like what you came through. Wetted, relatively lighter forested areas, and then the blimps in the sky behind you. Did you continue your step forward? I kind of narrated you kind of lockstep.
Would have paused.
Even as you turn around and your foot is still, you're kind of twisted a little bit. Your foot is still sunk, and you can even move your foot into the wet ground as you feel your other foot on a much more solid surface. Still dirt and still, but it's a strange sensation.
So behind me, or towards Karik Swamp.
Yes.
And forward, not swamp.
Not swamp. It's it is like Miyazaki nighttime forest. Beautiful moon out.
You don't see that right over there? You don't smell that?
I look where he's pointing.
Yeah, you don't smell anything, Karik. But you smell like
I'll step up
fresh baked bread.
I'll step up next to him. As I am, I will begin the sentence, but probably stop halfway through.
Yeah, the same pause, the same rush of sensation.
But I'll still start the sentence of Spike, I think the swamps are getting to you. But I'll stop halfway through as I pass through that same threshold, and I'm going to make a bold assumption here and change it to...
I don't think this fits. I think the tension is a proper sense for this.
I'll leave that to Nyx.
These 6 7s behind a DM screen.
Called me out.
I specifically, in my game on Saturday, I was like, there's 7 or 6 of them, and they're 6, 7. And I was like, no, I said 7 or 6.
Do you both pass that last?
Yeah, we're both, inside.
And as you pass into the threshold of this area, for a moment, absorbed in this quiet, you hear crickets. You hear the noise of smaller creatures in this area.
Just like our studio. The moment you said that, I heard them.
But then you also hear,
I'm asking.
In this moment, as you guys are catching your breath, catching the moment you're in, we'll give a little pause.
Yeah. Take a little break in our gentle, what was it? Miyazaki Nighttime Woodlands?
Yes, Miyazaki Nighttime Woodlands.
I didn't expect that at all. All right. Welcome back to System Exploration from our short little break as we continue our story. Nyx, take us there. Miyazaki.
You guys are in a Miyazaki forest.
A Mizuzaki. Oh my god.
Taking in the slow, quiet chirps of crickets around you, the smell of bread in the air, the off amber light in the distance in front of you. Behind you, still seeing the blimps on the horizon. You hear another noise. A a whistle. Several whistles pass by as you look up in the sky above you, as you see prismatic little orbs crossing the sky in front of you towards the direction of the blimps. As you see bursts of prismatic color, lightning, ice, fire, all engulf these 3 blimps as they're and begin to slowly fall from the sky as you see shapes, black shapes, wing shapes, escaping from the wreckage, the now wreckage, and you hear another noise as you see what you have seen before as volleys of magic missiles flying off into the distance, hitting these black targets, bursting them, popping them. You just see this wreckage and everything falling from the sky behind you.
With the smell of bread in the air. It's like a real serene moment. I don't think I'm going to comment on it. I think I'm just going to look back towards... Is there like a house or something? You said there was a light.
There was a light that you could see in the distance.
There's a light.
Like an amber light.
The smell of bread. How far is that light?
Yeah, it wouldn't take you too long. But it's far enough and it's obscured enough that you can't make out what it is currently.
I'm still in that moment of being stunned of like, I was poking fun at Spike and then stepped through myself and then smelled the bread and then saw the explosions in the background. Just a little in shock. I'll look over to Spike.
Suppose this is proper enemy territory now. Is there only the one light that we see?
Yeah.
And where does this forested area expand to? Like, is it all around us? Is it just like this small area here? Do I see swamp beyond it?
You can kind of see that, like, it's not very big. It goes a bit in the distance, but in your vision as you look to your left and right, you could see the curve of what looks like the dome that this is encapsulated in.
Feels like this would have been mentioned to us if we were supposed to be here. I can't imagine they would have gotten any of those crystals, which we clearly had.
It could be someone who set up town or set up shop since the last time.
Perhaps.
Or maybe they just happened to not walk through it.
Or maybe we are not meant to be here.
Well, there's no pressing matters behind us anymore.
Well, I didn't see any of those crystals back the way we came.
Take a look at the compass.
Points you towards the light.
Whatever we want, it's off in that direction.
Well, if this is something new, there's no saying that it's necessarily something bad. But I am a much more skeptical half-elf than that. Keep your wits about you.
Well, nowhere else to go but forward.
Indeed. I'm going to take my hand off of the hilt of my sword and onto both of my hand axes and remove them from their sheaths. I'm just going to walk with hand axes out.
Yeah.
To do what I've wanted to do the whole time since I built this character. Even though it's not my primary thing that I wanted to do, I really want a throwing axe while running.
And as you reveal the shiny part of your pommel, you hear... "Ah!"
Throwing axe.
He wanted to be Milgaia with axes.
But I want to throw them right away and then take something else out. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, you guys continue to move forward. And as the area clears in front of you, where you can see where this warm amber light is coming from, as the details get that you can make out the details, you see what looks like an almost quaint village from picture books, from fairy tales. Little hut centered in a little clearing, tiny little hill, wooded roof, angles, and you see that light coming from the windows of this place. It's a little off in the distance. Will take you a few more minutes to get closer.
I've heard tale of fey creatures of old in the woods, disguised as other beings that would steal your name. So perhaps you are not Spike.
All right, then. Just call me Mr. S. And you'll be Mr. C. No, Mr. K.
Mr. K. As I drink Dr. K. From Big K. Give you a nod.
We'll continue walking that direction.
Okay.
Now, every once in a while, glance to the compass, see if it moves in any direction.
It's pointing in front of you. Far as you could tell, it is pointing towards the house.
So you're saying I can't just go around it?
If you want, do you want to make wide?
I'll do a little wide berthing at the start.
Yeah. As you begin to kind of shift off your direction, that compass points towards the house.
It points to bread.
I'll look at the compass, go like this a bit, shake my head like, God damn it. And I'll show it to Kark.
Damn the gods or damn the mages that sent us. But it points to the house.
Well, I didn't think we're going to be making any house calls, but suppose I should go and knock?
I'll nod.
Alright.
As you guys get closer, the door opens. You're still a distance away.
Oh, stop.
And out steps this long, gangly... No.
Can I see anyone in the doorway?
Sure, they're beginning to make their way out. But you can give me a perception check. Even with a bad perception check. You see somebody step out of their doorway. Hands folded in front of them. Big white hair caught in a big bun. Blue dress, black, tied around the waist. Big puff around the hips. She addresses you. You must be Kochi's friend.
We weren't told we were meeting friends.
I imagine you weren't told much.
I look to Mr. S.
I suppose not, but what were you told exactly?
That you were to bring me something. A case.
What were you told this? I don't remember being given anything.
We were given a case that we're supposed to fill with the crystals.
Ah. Okay. Well, we were in fact given a case. But again, like Mr. K here said, I don't remember anything about you.
I imagine what Kochi was doing is keeping something rather discreet. Sending me the item that I imagined he was supposed to send me would be a delicate operation. Do you have the case?
I do. Figure I would just...
What was that?
I'll take the case out of my pack.
Would you feel comfortable handing it over?
Well, at this point, I suppose we had no choice. I don't see any of the previously described steam vents, geysers
I'll nod yes.
around here. But I guess that wasn't part of the actual information we were supposed to be given.
No, I mean, there are... In these swamps, there are such things like that, but the crystals that form are more salt crystals than anything.
I imagine we're still a distance away, quietly under
Yes.
my breath, only to Mr. S. Ask her what goes into the box.
So then what exactly is it that we're supposed to bring back to Kochi's?
You're delivering something that's inside the case to me.
Is that what we're supposed to be doing?
Shakes head no.
Give me 1 second, Mr. DM.
Sure.
Throwing X. Yeah, I have fill box with crystals. That is our quest.
You know, when I built my spell list, I had a chance to take Shatter. I thought, but I'm a bard.
Everything I just told you about what happened in my Sunday game, the reason it wasn't a TPK was because they cast Shatter in the tunnel behind them, which isolates them. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do now. But they cast Shatter and collapse the cave, so the endless hordes of the city of clerics no longer capable of getting to them. So Shatter, pretty good tool when
Pretty
fighting a whole city of clerics.
What's inside my explorer's pack?
What is inside there?
Do I have anything case-like?
Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure I made a list of the things that are inside that pack. You have a backpack, a bedroll, crowbar, 4 flasks of oil, hooded lantern, or a bullseye, 10 days of rations, rope, tinderbox, 4 torches, and a water skin.
How big is a tinderbox?
Yay big.
How big is the case that we agreed on?
About that big. Like, for the audience, I assume a tinderbox is only like 2 inches by 4 inches at most.
I have no idea.
Yeah, like a glasses case or something.
Yeah. And then the case that you have in your hand is about a foot long by 4 or 5 inches.
You could open it. If we were supposed to put things inside, surely it opens.
Just one moment. Now I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna put my bag down. And I'm gonna put myself with my back between, the person and the bag. I'm gonna take a look at the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to open it.
I'm
Is there anything inside of it?
In this moment where you're much more inquisitive about, or much more cautious about the thing that you're doing, is you open the case, you look at it, pop it open. Something you didn't necessarily notice or bother to look or pay attention.
We never even opened it.
Yeah. Beyond what Kochi had originally instructed is you open the case and you look inside. Based off of the size of the case and the opening of the case, it is much more shallow inside than it should be based off of the size of the case. As in the bottom part of this case is much thicker than it should be.
Like there's a
Secret
potential-
compartment.
Mm-hmm. I'll show this off to Karik. There's more to this box than we were originally led to know.
Well, then I believe that Kochi was trying to deliver this.
Suppose it's...
My question would be, why would the runners who need to get it to this place not be able to know? And if we are not trusted to be sworn to secrecy, what happens when we return knowing what we know? I would ask her, as I have a suspicion, for which side she stands. Bezeret or Vativium?
It's
Coalition?
Bativian?
Vativian?
I believe it's Bezerite and Bativian.
Bezerite,
Yeah,
okay.
Bezerite, I think.
Bezerite or Vativian?
I got a thing I can do, but I don't want her to notice. You take this boxer and you do just that. If I feel need to let you know something, you'll know.
Would you not prefer to just ask first?
You know, I got no idea what the heck is going on. But if Cochise is sending us here to this person and they know who Cochise is, I figure they gotta be on our side.
Unless they're sending secret items, because they are not either of them. But I will trust you, as I'll reach out for the box.
Okay.
And I will put an axe away.
Okay.
I will retain the other axe in my hand, but in my mind, I'm like, this little old lady is the most powerful of mages. As I slowly walk up to her, and I don't know how much time Mr. S needs.
How far away were we when the door opened?
You guys are probably
30?
like at the bottom of the hill, so maybe like 50 feet away.
50?
I'm going to follow a bit, 20-ish feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, when I feel like he's close enough to her that she can't see me anymore, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Sure.
It's a save.
Yeah.
There's no save initially. So,
Oh, it's a save to dig deeper.
yes.
Yes. What does Detect Thoughts do?
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell as an action on your turn, on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, doesn't speak any language, it's unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at that moment. As an action, you can shift your attention to another creature. You can probe deeper. If the target makes a wisdom saving throw, it fails. You gain insight to its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Oh, so either
if I
way
probe,
it knows.
it'll know.
Oh, if you did a deeper thought, yeah. That's fine. I was going to probe verbally, so then you'll get to know surface thoughts as her responses to what I say.
Sorry, I wanted to look at it myself. What is it called again?
Detect thoughts.
There it is.
Yeah. They only know if you do the action to dig deeper.
Mm-hmm.
So you immediately get the surface thoughts, correct? That's
Yes.
the first thing that happens.
Yes.
For the duration, how long is the duration?
A minute.
Okay.
As you kind of hide behind Karik, as you approach with the case, you cast Detect Thoughts. In that moment, forming the connection with this being you have in front of you. The first bit of information that you get in your head is, lovely spell. I can show you how to open the case, and you can look inside if you wish.
All right. I'll say that out loud.
Yeah. Do you respond to the all right out loud? Do you stop moving?
All right.
Or not.
So, what exactly is this cloak and dagger job that we got here? This feels very strange and out of the usual for me.
Since he's started opening up conversation, I will stop and not walk the rest of the way to hand the box and see what he's gonna do.
I'll walk up to about where he is.
Yeah. It is a very technical and very precious item that Kochi has made for me. Something that only the caliber, ability, and access that Kochi has, that he can make such a thing. It has taken him a very long time to make it for me.
I take it it's payment for your services?
It is.
All right.
It is something that...
I'm still running my thing.
Sure. I mean, the surface thoughts beyond what she's saying is probably along the lines of, I have to be patient with these boys.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't Kochi have said more to them?
Mm-hmm.
And earlier there was some blimps flying this way. What those you're doing?
No, those are the Vitivians.
And her thoughts?
what would be the surface thought that you would have at that moment?
I imagine if she is like literally answering straight and honestly and not thinking deeper into things, it would be like thinking about how you would word your sentences, but not in a way where it's like, if it's not being deceptive, then it's just like you would think about how you want to word something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then it would be along.
If there's no alternative motive of why
sure.
she's wording it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I will look back, understanding that I will be heard because we're close enough now, but still being quiet to you, the question that I wanted to know, and of sides.
say that again?
And of sides. As in, what side is she on? And also Kochi, considering secretiveness. You don't have to ask her. I'm telling you my curiosities so that you may be our voice.
Mm-hmm.
You could choose not to voice my opinions as part of how our relationship, I imagine, works.
Did she hear that?
She probably would have heard him addressing that to you, but recognizing enough that
I'm not
he is
addressing
directing
her
it to you and not asked her.
And her surface level thought?
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that. Of that question and of sides.
Let me try to, sorry, I'm trying to
Yeah.
I'm trying to put myself into the character.
Bards. I hate bards so much. As a DM. I love playing them. As a DM, it's like such a nuisance to have to deal with bards and charm spells and shit.
Did this too.
It would be probably, what a charming pair.
Just her surface level thoughts are kiss.
Now kiss.
Sobs. External level thoughts. Well, suppose we came here for a job. Go ahead and hand it to your Kark.
I'll nod and turn back to her. Bridge that distance. Pull my axe slightly behind me so that it cannot be snatched from my hand as a militant marshal would try and do, but obviously she's not going to. As I, with my other hand, reach out with the box.
Probably when you're within like 10 feet, you'll notice kind of a form in front of you. Small. Looks like a little guy in like a top half of a little like suit show up. No legs, it's kind of floating. Kind of put his hand out.
I'll look at her for confirmation.
He is one of mine.
I place box.
And he walks it over to her, floats it over to her.
Are we expected to return anything to Kochi?
I mean, yourselves, I hope.
Cool. I'm going to turn around and start walking away. Just back to his side.
And she kind of pops open the back of it, or like the bottom half. She kind of unlatches something and slides it forward. Catch a glimpse of something. It looks mostly like there's just a couple of papers in front of it. And she lifts out the papers, and you could see a very shiny object, a huge shine that you could see inside of it. You're not making out much of the detail unless you're trying to look into what's in there.
No, I'm definitely looking. I'm just not trying to like pry my head around.
You don't need to look.
You see... you see the edges and facets of what look like a diamond. And although you only kind of catch a corner and a glimpse of it, you see a kaleidoscope of what looks like fractal patterns embedded in this diamond shape. And even in the moment that you look even at the edge of this, it's almost like a Zolly shot in a movie where the background kind of shortens and the thing that you're looking at kind of focuses and your eyes kind of widen a little bit as you look at this edge of it, and you're kind of getting engulfed in the fractal pattern that's inside this object.
Do I notice him doing that? I'm not looking.
If you're walking back towards him, you could see a little bit of him like getting his eyes open, and all of a sudden his eyes start widening.
I will step between him and that and just kind of give him a look of like, are you all right? I'm not saying anything. I'm just blocking his vision.
As you block his vision, you kind of blink your eyes a little and you're like, whoa. It felt awesome for a second.
Drugs usually do.
I know we're going to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And you hear as you kind of have that little bit of a moment, it's like, oh, there is a letter for you. And she hands it off to the unseen servant that's in front of her and floats it over to you as it's kind of going towards you guys and hands you a sheet of paper. Well, hands Spike a sheet of paper.
Yeah, because I didn't want to interrupt. I've pulled out my other axe. I'm not brandishing anything. I'm just ready to throw them at little suit guys. As I will quietly say, for us or for Koshi?
I take the paper and take a look at it. What does it say?
In Koshi's writing, you read, sorry for the deception, boys. I don't know who to trust to know what you were delivering. This is very important and hopefully puts an end to this damned war. Jezebel is a very kind and loyal friend of mine. She'll see to it that you are returned home safely.
You tell me any of that?
Well, Garrick, hopefully our job is done. And from reading this, it might be certainly our job is done. Kochi just didn't, well, let's just say Kochi's afraid of who to trust when it comes to dealing with this job here. It is what we were sent to do. It's what she said is true.
I will stow my axes.
Noticing the shift in the demeanors, she goes, would you boys like something to eat?
I'll look at... I mean, we are probably tired and hungry at this point, but I will look at Mr. S.
Well, I trust Kochi at least. And if Kochi says that she's a kind soul who'll see to us getting home, and I will hand you the letter.
I'm probably not going to read it, but I'll take it from you. All right. Well, if you trust Kochi and her, then I suppose I do for now.
Now, if Gant sent us here...
Trust me, boys. Trust me. You're fine. Don't mind the goo. Step into the goo.
Yep. I'll turn and if we're gonna go get bread.
As she walks into the house, leaving the door open behind her.
Sure. Follow her in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Follow into what looks like a quaint kitchen. Wood table, chairs adjacent. Looks to be kind of a stove kitchen area in front of her. You see more of these little butler men walking around as they're setting a table, setting plates, putting little cookies, sandwiches, walking with a little warm pot of tea that they set on the table. It's been a long journey and I bet you're very tired. Please.
I have an above table question.
Sure.
First, I will be explicit as to what was going through my head when I was asking about sides. I was very ready to throw my life away, potentially, to protect the box and not give it to her if I thought that she was not on our side, which we have already canonized in headcanon, that I don't even like our side, but I just think I'm stuck in it. And I was also willing to betray Mr. S if things went down that way. And my above table question is, of the two places you named, being the Bezerite and the Vetivium, which side is ours?
Bezerite.
That I was going to die for?
For Bezerite? I thought
Bezerite.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Bezerite. Okay. I will ask. Since we're obviously going to get cozy. Well, since we are going to be friends then, I suppose. Or at least trust each other. And eat your bread and take your niceties.
I hope so.
I would ask this secret mission and lack of trust. Are you and Kochi acting on behalf of Bezerite? For the good of Bezerite?
As much as ending this war.
Which for me is the first time I've heard that. I didn't read the letter. Does Bezerite wish to end the war?
Some don't. Within the Empire.
But Kochi does.
Kochi does. And so do I.
And if this information of what we now know and have seen and have delivered were to get into the wrong hands, I imagine Kochi would be in a bad situation.
I think the general will of the people when the war hopefully ends would mean that you wouldn't be in much trouble. But I could make you forget such things if you desire.
No, I asked if Kochi would be in trouble. If others were to know, perhaps this early, in Kochi's plans, would that be a problem for Kochi?
By the time you're home, what needs to get done will be already underway.
Then we are, Mr. S, just pawns in this war. Though it does seem we did participate in conflict, just not directly.
I mean, the job that we're doing, I think we've always been pawns.
Oh, I was not alluding otherwise.
I mean, you are runners.
Indeed. Well, I'd rather not have my mind wiped, but as many questions as I have, I also would not know more. But if you would...
I would not do so against your will, but in terms of your own self-preservation, if you felt you needed to, I could. I have the ability.
There are plenty of things that I have seen, as has she hasn't referred to Spike at all, right?
Not by name, I don't think.
Okay. As has my friend here, that we don't talk about. I don't have the need to talk.
I don't know how arduous your trip was and what you have seen, but I can make it as if the whole evening was a joyous day in the park. It's an option.
That sounds a little more suspect. Seeing as how people know we've been out here.
I would take the bread and the rest.
Please do.
And if it is going to be underway, perhaps we stay for a day, if you would have us.
If you would like.
I'll look at Mr. S.
Sounds like a plan. I do have to ask at least one thing.
Sure.
How often do those blimps come flying out that way?
In my direction?
Mm-hmm.
Not very. I imagine something you two did probably brought them in this direction.
We did do a great deal of things.
Well, I think it might have just been the train.
That was one of the great deal of things I was referring to.
Hopefully it was the train and not they were following us. Because we did see them back there at that one little town.
Indeed.
I have my own defenses.
That you do.
I'm just worried that Kochi's paranoia might have been put into the proper place.
He can be a very paranoid man. Considering he assigned you to these and gave you something relevant to you inside this case, I think he trusts you more than maybe you two are aware.
Perhaps misplaced. I'll give her a cheeky smile. I don't mean that.
Power kill.
Well, suppose I will just accept your hospitality for now. And then whatever you have to do, you go ahead and do it.
Well, enjoy your time eating. I will begin what needs to get done. kind of wanders off as you, I assume, begin eating.
Mhm.
And you guys get the effects of, I'm pretty sure it's in PHP, but a hero's feast.
Yeah, it's like a 6th level spell?
Damn.
5th?
Hot damn. Oh, I knew the moment we crossed the wards. I knew we weren't killing her, even if we decided to 99 percentile.
Now, if I took Shatter instead of, all these dealing with people non-harmfully kind of things, I would have shattered the house.
It's so hard to, like, play a skeptical character, but, like, try to not also ruin the story.
Yeah.
I think we did a good job.
Yeah.
But, like, we definitely made the scene take longer because we were being skeptical, but also we didn't ruin the story.
Yeah.
For once.
For once.
Also, we didn't climb into the tower and down to the bottom and back out and into the water.
You guys are cured of all diseases and poison. So if you had anything lingering from anything else that you may have been feeling. You are immune to being poisoned or being frightened. You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. And your maximum hit point increases by 9. You feel all that as you're... And these benefits last for 24 hours.
Nice. Are these the benefits in which we are to get home safely with?
I mean, you haven't been described as to how you're getting home safely.
Yeah. That's why I'm... Sure. I will eat and rest and mosey and do nothing until it's time to leave. Even if that is days.
As soon as you guys finish eating, she'll make her way back in, or you guys look like you're kind of lean back a little bit. As you're like eating plates, as the plates empty, they get whisked away by a servant and more plates kind of fill the back end of it. It is just an assortment of various foods and it will not stop until you stop. And as soon as you guys kind of lean back and hand on belly and kind of enjoy yourself, pretty soon after that well, if you like to rest, I could show you a place to rest if you would like, or if you would like to return home. Whichever works best for you.
I would like to not know of your plans, but for your plans to be well underway before we return home. Yes?
Sounds fine.
I would be up for resting for days before returning home.
So you want to see like the beginnings of her plans? Of like what?
I want them to be happening before we get there. I don't want to be involved in them starting or be around of them starting. Yes, I would like them to be underway, even if it's not something that we would witness.
Sure. That could be arranged. Tomorrow would be probably the best point for it, but then, if you feel comfortable enough.
Tomorrow.
It is late. I will show you to your beds. She kind of walks over to one of the doors in this place, opens it up, and it is like a massive area of multiple beds. Again, same thing like Kochi's. It is a much bigger space on the inside than it is on the outside. She walks, kind of hand waves to you. It's like, choose any bed that you like. Enjoy the night. She kind of goes into her pocket, pulls out a little bell, hands it over to you, Spike. If you desire anything in the night, feel free to ring that bell, and one of these servants will be able to address you and what you desire. They will also escort you to the bathroom if you feel the need to relieve yourself. But feel free to be comfortable, and I will leave you to your rest. She walks out of the room.
I won't say anything as we disarmor those of us that wear it, climb into our beds, fall into the dark.
Very comfortable beds.
But before we sleep, okay?
They're also mimics, so we're in combat.
Perhaps we should have slept in the woods. And then I'll fall asleep.
Might not have made it here. And I'll fall asleep.
Yeah.
No. So you guys rest. Full 8 hours. Long rest on your character sheets. You guys get up in the morning. You hear on the opposite side of the door, you hear commotion in the kitchen as you wake up. Wake up, don your armor, exit the room.
Throwing axe.
You see her, and she's kind of like wiping her hands with a towel. And she goes, well, if you'd like to see the commencement of my agreement with Kochi. No? I thought that was... Oh, I could send you home.
I am curious as to what it is.
I would prefer to not know, but we'll wait for my friend. I would just want to be sent home after it begins.
Sure. Well, follow me. You walk outside of her home and kind of walk towards the back of it. And you go, if you would like, you could turn around.
Oh, I just won't walk out with them if they're going to leave to watch it.
Oh, you're just going to stay in the house?
Yeah, if they're going to leave to watch it, I don't want to know.
Sure.
I do above table, and I was really hoping you were going to want to see it. But like as my character, I feel like he wants as little information as possible just to go back to whatever life he's going to go back to.
You don't want to see what happens when we deliver enriched uranium to a mad scientist in the middle of nowhere?
Nope.
Well, I do.
Yeah, well, above table I do. As Karik? No. As little as I can know, the better. If it didn't involve mind erasing, I'd rather not know any of the information that we have. I don't want to hold secrets.
As you walk to the back of her house, and you see there's more of this wooded area, there's probably about twice as much space behind her as there is in front of her, in terms of what you've walked to get here. You see her pull out that object that you looked at before, that multifaceted, kaleidoscoped, fractal thing. Aware of some of what its effect is when you've looked at it before.
I do kind of go like, ooh, don't look at that.
You begin to hear, and out of the corner of your vision, see some movement of her hands, and you hear what you recognize as parts of spell casting. Words you don't recognize, a complexity of the language that you're not familiar with. As she casts a spell, and she puts away the object, looks forward into the back of her home, and as you begin to hear like whoop, 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 as you see shapes begin to kind of rise from the ground and the dirt, as you see a multitude of like Vanta black shapes, humanoid. You can't distinct anything other than the outline of these things that rise from the ground. All within the tree line, massive numbers filling the space behind her. She looks up, hands tied in front of her. She gives a nod, and they begin to eerily, quietly just move off in a direction east as they begin to go
towards the coalition.
Well,
I will not begin to pretend I know exactly what you've done, but I figure that they're gonna go deal with our friends, the coalition.
They will deal with a number of them.
And that will swing things into the Empire's favor?
Yes.
Well,
to the extent, I'm not entirely sure.
So it won't end the war, but it might help put a stop to it.
It'll end the war.
Eventually.
How much it does to the coalition, the extent of that, I'm not.
Believe coaches would say, hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, would you and your friend like to head home?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, how exactly are we gonna go about doing that?
Kochi has lived for a very long time, and he has managed to create himself a circle in which you can arrive upon. I am enough of a caster to be able to use the spell to send you there. So I will send you to Kochi.
Well,
It will be hopefully not too, in Kochi's words, hopefully not too nauseating of an experience.
well, came this far. If you wish to send us now, that'd be delightful.
I can. You can enjoy more food if you like before your journey, but it might make its way back.
If it hopefully isn't nauseating, I think I'm just gonna hold on that.
Yes. Well, let's go get your friend.
All right.
And as you were walking, that parade of things leaving, even as you're walking back, has never ended. It has continued to.
It's still just pouring out of the ground.
Yeah. She makes her way. You make their way to the front of the house. Opens the door to you inside. Are you eating? Have you?
Probably not. Just sitting.
Are you sitting at the table?
Yeah.
Well, if you two could stand a bit closer together.
I'll stand up and adjust my fittings and walk over to Mr. S. And just quietly. How do you feel better for knowing?
A little. I gotta say, it's some dark things going on.
Well, I would not know of them.
You might hear about them.
I hope to hear about them the same way that everyone else does.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
She begins to cast a spell. Well, to an end to the war.
Give her a nod.
And you both appear in a room that you kind of recognize. It's different. You're in a different part of his space, but you recognize his equipment. You recognize it feels dingy in here. It feels like stuff is cramped, but you're sitting above a circle that is glowing. This fractal pattern within the circle. It's still kind of warm on your feet a little bit as the glow dies down. And your head kind of hurts a little bit. Your stomach gets a little queasy. And you're like, if I had a full stomach, I might have retched a little bit. And for a moment, as you kind of collect yourself, you hear, whoa, 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 whoa. You hear above you, as you hear like crashing noises and steps and kind of like hear a door fling open as you hear steps, feet running down stairs. And you see a head picking out. It's Kochi. Oh, hey boys.
Kochi,
How was the journey?
the journey back was a bit unpleasant.
I figured it's much more pleasant than the way there.
Yes, I don't know, with what we'd left trailing behind us, that we would have made it otherwise.
I imagine that. It's pretty vile places in that direction.
Indeed.
We've left quite a mark on this world.
A few too many.
Yep, hopefully less now.
Yes. As most of your hopefullys come true, and I'll give him a knowing look. Hopefully less now.
Well, come on up, boys. It's a little drab in here.
I'll follow.
Walk up and you go to the recognizable part of his workshop. You see him kind of walking over to a desk, kind of fiddles with a little container, and you hear the familiar sound of clanking of metal. Well, I promise you extra. Hands over both of you a stack of platinum each. I did arrange for a couple of more pieces to be in your apartments when you go home. But I thank you, boys. You've done this world a great service.
Well, We are duty bound as runners.
Yes. I may have taken advantage of that a little bit, and I apologize.
I'll just nod stoically in acceptance of the apology.
A little. But you pay well.
Kind of the... Hopefully you're not too mad at me. You survived? You look a little worse for wear.
Oh, thank you, Koji. Well, that is, I would say, definitely on my side, not angry at you in any way, as I much rather deal with you than the things I have seen that Gantz is capable of out there.
Oh, you saw some of Gant's work.
Well, we presume.
What did you see? As
Too much, Koshi, as I just dismiss it. I do have one question. But only one. I don't need to know any more about the goings-on of what we did, but this has been eating at me for a long time, and I hope it is not overstepping to ask.
Sure.
We did find a filter that was about this big, and I was wondering if I had put it on my back, what would have happened?
Oh.
It seemed to be one of yours.
Hell, where'd you find it at? And then slowly starts fading. Music starts fading to black or fading up. Screen starts fading to black. You see, if you get one of these filters and you attach it, there's a possibility. Credits roll.
But I want the answer. Well, I guess mid-level, maybe I'll put a giant filter on my back.
Oh, no, not on your back. You got to put it up your...
Well, I don't need power that bad.
Oh, you just shape it, rest right, it'll go right up there.
It is quite flexible still. Malleable. I'm very glad. I probably wouldn't have acted the way I did if I knew you weren't a curious character. I did want to above table know what was happening. So I'm glad that Spike went out to watch. But also, yeah, Kargs is, you're good, Coachy. You paid me. That's what I do, and that's all I need to know and do.
Yeah, I hope you guys like that.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time.
Imagine him going out there and watching the little army of Vanta Black creatures go out there, spawning endlessly.
Mm-hmm.
And like, are we the baddies?
We're the bad guys.
Yeah, you've seen what's out there.
I mean,
They are very well aware of...
We're the baddies.
Yeah. I'd been thinking, and mostly I don't want to know anything because I just want to go back to work for the baddies and not have to think about it.
The breaking of the ley lines of the world is Vitivian. So the reason why magic doesn't free flow is because the ley lines are broken. And that's from the other empire.
Take the damage. Yeah, that was cool, man. I liked it. I very much enjoyed the world. I enjoyed my character. I enjoyed Spike. And I enjoyed the story.
Yeah. And thank you guys for indulging me in telling a 1917 story.
Yeah. No,
For letting me tell a story at you guys.
Mizaki 1917.
My story. Oh, here's all the shit you guys could go do. Go do it. Nick's story. Okay, so you're doing this thing, and this thing happens. All right, you do this other thing, and this thing happens. And look out behind you.
It is so
More
funny you
things
put
are
us on
happening.
a literal railroad.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look,
No, it was fine. Like it just felt in that way. It didn't feel bad in any way. It just felt more like how you run a one shot. One shots are very guided, and
Sure.
also you let Spike lead us away from certain things that you clearly wanted us to do. So it's again, it wasn't railroaded. It was just very guided. That's what a one shot should be.
Yeah.
And a one shot's a two shot's a three shot. This was still a one shot, even though it was 2 sessions. It was fine.
we could have done it in one, but it was getting late on that.
Well, I mean, we have run between 6 and 12-hour sessions before, this would fit into one of our more classic one-shots. Rather than what we do, on the podcast.
Total runtime of this is about 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of our old 3-people Realm Watchers.
Yeah. All right. Everything else we will save for our next episode of Take the Damage podcast for our cooldown of our system exploration of D&D 5e, for which we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.